right, man. Let's chop game about the AFC Championship game, the Super Bowl. I'll talk a little bit about the NFC Championship game. I just chose to wait, but I'm gonna jump right into the AFC Championship game. I felt, and y'all know I rock with my homeboy. I like Kelsey. I like Kansas City and all that, but the refs was cheating for Kansas City blatantly. Check out the NFL player list for more videos like this. I know Kansas City Chiefs fans not gonna be like I said. I got nothing against Kansas City, bro. My homeboy, my boy. I think he MVP for sure. But let's be real. And people talking about, well, he hit him late out of bounds, and bruh, even on that play, there were several holds on that play alone at the end that they chose not to call. And I feel if he pushed the quarterback and he only threw the flag when Kansas City got mad. That's what I hate about sports, bro. They start crying and complaining, and then they throw the flag. I hate that. You don't make that call there. I don't care how much you want somebody there. If you're going to make that call, then call all the holding calls on that same play. Kansas City was holding on that same play. Then the third down call. Then through the whole game, they was just keeping them alive, cheating for Kansas City. They blatantly was cheating for Kansas City, bro. You got at least 10 plays in that game that was crock of horse crap. And they don't want nobody like Cincinnati in the Super Bowl. They don't want people like Detroit in the Super Bowl. They just don't. They just don't, man. And that's what I hate about sports. It becomes so much a business that is no longer organic. And like I said before, people say, well, Cincinnati had their chance and this, that, and the third. And, bro, you take the momentum away every time they get some momentum. Like the third down, we called the play dead, man. Had he got it, they would have continued on. So it's just, man, like I said, that was a bad referee game. That's supposed to be the creme de la creme of referees crews in the conference championship game. You know what I'm saying? And they made sure Patrick Mahomes got there, bro. Even on the call where he hit the quarterback, bro, you don't call that shit. Real talk, in that position, you don't call that. You don't call that play. I'm sorry. If you gonna call that, then call all the holes that happened on that same play. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real, bro. That they wanted Kansas City there. And Kansas City fans can be mad all they want to. Like I said, I don't have a dog in the race. I picked Cincinnati, but I ain't bet no money on their ass. They was overconfident, but they played well enough to win the game, bro. Well enough. And they wanted Kansas City. And I ain't mad. They got 2 black quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. So I just care more about the game than I care about that. I care about the game, then I care about the brothers being there. I'm happy for both of them brothers being there, bro. But that was one of the worst referee games you could see, man. That was blatant. NFL rig was trending after that. That was blatant. And they want the best market they can to be there. And on top of that, Kansas City got effed over like 20 times once you factor in that game should have been on the neutral site as well. Because had they went on, they would have beat Buffalo in the regular season. They still could have went on and got the number 1 seed because they had the tiebreaker over Kansas City. So it should have been the AFC, the Buffalo and Cincinnati should have been a neutral field. And Kansas City and Buffalo and the Bengals should have been a neutral field. They both should have been neutral fields if we being real. And y'all wonder why, Joe Burrow don't probably, people want to say, well, Joe Burrow probably don't think he can get it done in Cincinnati. He probably don't want to leave. And you wonder why. The boy is damn good and he don't get no national televised attention. Who go from a 1-15, 1-16 team, whatever it was, turn around, take him to the Super Bowl and the AFC Championship game. This is a team who couldn't get a playoff win forever. That's unheard of, bro. And for him not to be syndicated nationally with commercials and his personality, his swag and all that, all of them, Chase, Higgins, Vaughn, Hilton, all of them Mixon should be national household names, and they don't want that. I'm telling y'all, they don't want that, bro. They don't want, in the NBA too, they don't want small markets to win. They don't. They don't want small markets like that to be on a pedestal and win. All they doing is fishing for numbers, bro, and that's it. And in my opinion, that ain't right. That ain't right. Just give us the best two teams. And the human nature is to miss a couple calls, and that's cool. But if you the best referee crew, that shit seemed blatant. That was blatant for Kansas City to win. And I ain't gonna never rock with that shit. Being a Lion fan, I've seen that all too much. And I believe in a short period of time, in 2 years, Cincinnati, they deserve to be respected more than that. They deserve to be respected. It ain't like they just magically popped up here and then go through the process. They won the Super Bowl last year. And not to get the respect to have neutral fields, because they would have ran through Buffalo. Not the respect to have, a decent, refereeing. All that bullshit. And I wonder why everybody in the NBA want to balk for LA and Boston and Miami and all that, bro. Because you don't have an equal chance at winning in those markets. And you don't have an equal opportunity to be on TV to be on TV commercials and brand deals neither. And the NFL do that on purpose, bro. Ain't no way Dak Prescott, I understand he on America's team from a phrase from 30,000 years ago. Ain't no way he should be syndicated on these commercials more than Joe Burrow. Be real. He shouldn't be on more commercials than CD Lamb. Let's be real. That's no knock on CD. Hell of a football player. Top 10 receiver this year. But NFC Championship game, the Eagles had all their starters healthy. What did you expect? Purdy got injured, but guess what? It wasn't a freak accident. It was caused by the Eagles front seven. Dominant super team Eagles. They dominate the offensive line. They dominate the defensive line. You're going to have to get a lead on Philadelphia. And then when you get a lead on Philadelphia, then you're going to have to start running the ball against that aggressive pass rush. You're going to have to make Jalen Hurts play from behind. That's the recipe. And you got to use that pass rush aggression against them. They got so much good gap discipline that, wasn't nothing that San Francisco can do. Jimmy G, Trey Lance, Joe Montana, when you get whipped like that in the trenches, ain't nothing you can do. Short of Prime Vic, that's the only person that could have saved them. Somebody like Prime Vic. So, San Francisco, man, ain't nothing to hang your hat on. Philadelphia just got healthy at the right time. You hear people say, well, Jalen Hurts don't have to do much, you know what I'm saying? But for all the other black quarterbacks that didn't have shit, like Randall Cunningham late in his career, to Michael Vick until the second half of his career, McNabb didn't really have shit until T.O. got there. He broke his leg and went bonkers. You know what I'm saying? To all the black quarterbacks that didn't have shit. You know what I'm saying? Then we say, look at everything he got. We don't say that about Peyton Manning. Brady had all them weapons over there at once upon a time. Randy didn't with it. So I hate when people say, man, okay, then you go get Carson Wentz and see if they make it this far. All right? Go out there. Shit, even Josh Allen, them motherfuckers wouldn't be that far. Jalen Hurts, I was wrong. He a special talent. And to talk about the Super Bowl a little bit, I'm not going to give a lead lock prediction, but Patrick Mahomes is going to have to be able to move off the spot. That's when he's going to have to move in this game. And even when you do move, they just too athletic, too strong, too fast up front. And they healthy up front. You give them 2 weeks, they just don't have the horses, dude. They just looking on paper, they don't have the horses to compete. Healthy. They got the advantages. Valdez-Scantling is not going to do that shit against Philadelphia. McCole Hardman, we see if he get back. You know what I'm saying? But Pacheco running hard. It's really going to come down to Pacheco, McKinnon out the backfield. And can a receiver make a play? But if Mahomes' ankle is good, I can definitely see him pulling some magic out his ass. He's the type of quarterback that can kind of beat that defense. But I think that defense is more treacherous than the Tampa Bay front seven he faced that year without his offensive line being healthy. So, And for Jalen Hurts, I mean, if Kansas City can't stop the run, it's over with. You know, I think Philadelphia is more equipped to play from behind than Kansas City is to stop the run. But you got to get up on Philadelphia. You got to make Jalen Hurts play from behind. And I think the thing about it, if Kansas City get down early in that game, the problem with them coming back and doing that shit they did against Houston years ago and exploding in the quarter, it ain't just Philadelphia defense. It's the fact that Philadelphia their coach is smart enough to know we gonna preserve the lead, we gonna run the clock, you know what I'm saying, and you gonna stop this run. And while you trying to stop the run and preserve the clock, Philadelphia will take shots downfield. So they equipped to play with a lead. And in a way, they're equipped to come back from a lead. They got enough weapons on the outside, but you would rather say, all right, LeBron good going left and right, but he a little bit better going right. So we're gonna check our percentages and force him left, and see if the dice roll in our favor. Same thing with Philadelphia. If you Kansas City, you want to try to explode and put as many points on the board as possible. You want a turnover, points. You want touchdowns. You go out there, kick, get opportunity. You got to get 7. You can't go out there and put up 3. You got to get up as fast and as quick as you can and make Jalen Hurts beat you with his arm, because he's not 100% neither, as is Patrick Mahomes. But the scary thing is, with their backs in the backfield and Jalen Hurts' explosive ability and his ability to go downfield if he's healthy, they can come back. And versus my Lions, they did come back. We got up a couple scores and they came back. So they can do it, but guess what? I'd rather take my chances. With them attempting, doing something that they not really perfectly equipped to do, than get a lead and they able to just run the clock out, grind it out. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to establish that run. They're going to put some screens in there. They're going to put some RPOs in there. They might even put some wildcat and some goddamn option in there. That's what they're going to do. They're going to put bubble screens. They're going to put fake screens. They're going to put tight end screens. They're going to put halfback screens, jailbreak screens. And they're going to try to catch Kansas City and Chris Jones flowing up the field and then go over their head. That's what they're gonna do. When they start getting upfield too quick, they're gonna dump it over their head, or then they're gonna start just trying to run through the blitz. And once you run through the blitz, you get through that first half, you make somebody miss, and you break the original line of scrimmage. A lot of times that's a big play in that 7. So Kansas City got a lot of problems, because in the way they handle Nick Bosa, bro. Well, he got manhandled by Lane Johnson, who had a tore abdominal or whatever. He got manhandled. So Chris Jones gonna have to be the best player for Kansas City outside of Patrick Mahomes. But it's Kansas City can win because they can explode and put up points. If they get a turnover and their defense seem to be opportunistic at the DB position, they get some turnovers and score 7 and make Philadelphia come from behind. That's pretty much the only way I see them winning, or Mahomes going bonkers. But they're going to have to depend on Pacheco, McKinnon, and somebody else going to step up outside of Travis Kelce at the receiver corps. Somebody else going to have to step up. But I think Philadelphia, if I had to put a percentage on it, I think Philadelphia is by far the better team. But I think Kansas City by far got the 2 best players on the field in Mahomes and Travis Kelce. And I think that window is closing. And it might sound silly, but they've been to 5 AFC Championship games. Kelce complaining about his back. And I think Kansas City is going to start to evolve that offense to something different. It's already started with, getting rid of Tyreek Hill. They're going to try to start evolving that offense to something different and getting away from Kelce being a vocal point. Mark my words. Win, lose, or draw, some new inventions is coming, some new tweaks is coming to that offense. Win, lose, or draw, some tweaks is coming to that offense, and they're going to find a way to get a big somebody young. I don't know who it's gonna be. Maybe somebody young and established to come be a star there. They're gonna tweak it, maybe not in the way I'm feeling, but it's going to start to shift after this game. And somebody else gonna be the star. But I think Philadelphia is the better team by far. But I think when you got Mahomes, Chris Jones, Travis Kelce, they might be the 3 best players in this game, bar none. You know, they might be the 3 best players in this game. Not saying they are, but they might be before you get to Hurts and A.J. Brown and Hassan Reddick. You know, in some capacity, them probably the best 6. I just wonder, like, why the hell didn't Hassan Reddick work in goddamn Arizona and Carolina? Jesus Christ, man. That just let you know, man, in the NFL, every coach ain't a genius. Everybody ain't Bill Belichick. They not going to use your superpowers to your strength. They always want to put you in a position to do something that you ain't perfect to do and want the scheme to fit for you. And great coaches make the scheme fit for the player. And that's what Bill Belichick is so good at. But hey, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Check out the NFL playlist. Thumbs up the video. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJ Good313. Venmo, CJ Good313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Amazon Music, all that good stuff. That's the first link in the description. Check out the NFL playlist. Peace.